Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. You guys might notice something different on Kona. As you guys can see, the fitment is terrible. I put the OEM wheels back on just because I do want to get all this curb rash fixed. And then, as you can see from the back wheels, it just started to like really rub out that area. I mean, it was already like that. I got the wheels used. I got the wheels and tires used. Besides these two, or that one and this one, that was from my previous gen BRZ. But yeah, I've been having like used tires for this setup for a minute, just because tires are super expensive right now. And you know, I just wanted to try out the fitment to see if I was gonna have any issues, if I need to buy like lower control arms or upper control arms. Which I really didn't. Honestly, coilovers, you'll be good. Obviously I would rub a little bit, but the fact that this is 245/40 tires, all I need to do to fix that is get 245/35 tires. That extra 5 is what gives you a little bit of a stretch, not too much, not too crazy, like, you know, those F-boys. Just enough for this part not to really cut your tire. Anyways, this video isn't about wheels. I'll make a video on that later. It's actually gonna be about a custom mod for this car that I can honestly say I'm gonna be the only person in the world that has done this. And that's pretty cool to say, because I know nobody has done this, and it is a pretty expensive mod to do, and it might require some modification. But first, let's take this off so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So in order to remove that, we're gonna be using a heat gun, and then I'm gonna try floss. I don't have any fish line, so hopefully this works. I found some painter's tape, masking tape, and I decided just for peace of mind, I wrapped the edges just so I don't scratch it, just in case. Look at this, playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
And until the end of this turn, their attack is half.
It doesn't even notice I'm recording.
It's a trap card, right?
Yo, Axel, this is gonna go on YouTube. All the girls are talking to, gone.
So right here,
Still doesn't notice.
In response to this card activation, your opponent cannot activate cards or the effects of cards.
Alright, we're basically done with this. Didn't really record too much of the process because it was a lot of work, but stadium fog lights, clear side markers, which I am gonna change out to white LEDs, but look at that. And what I actually ended up doing was using the wiring harness I made for the fog lights. I just put another set in there, and there was enough space for, and there was enough to go to the fog lights and to connect to this one because it's a JDM connector. And this is the finished product. You got the clear side marker lights right here, which I'm honestly thinking about doing white LED, but I don't know. I mean, amber is cool too, I guess, but I'm thinking about doing the white LED on it so everything can flow. So you got the daytime running light, you got the JDM fog lights, and then now you got, ooh, that looks so good. The cool thing is, like, on video it shows like it's super bright, but in person this isn't as bright as like any of this, and that's one thing I really like. Is this worth 400 bucks? Nah, it's not really worth that much money, but it is a cool little gimmick to have. Nice, that's a really good mod. It just ties everything together. In the daytime, you can kind of see that on the bottom part right here, it didn't really line up as good. But from any angle, but from every other angle, you know, you're good. And yes, it does stick out a little bit further. It's kind of odd, like, if you really notice it, but at the same time, it's like it doesn't stick out all crazy. I actually reseated it a little bit so it would actually stick out even further if I didn't do that. But I mean, yeah, honestly, it's like, doesn't look that bad in wide angle. Like it sticks out, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna be for everyone. It's only gonna be for like those few people, especially for the price point. I just think it looks good from like, you know, this angle right here. But not like from some angles, it does look a little awkward. Looks like a really big badge. It almost reminds me of like, you know, Rolls Royce, like the little Spirit of Ecstasy, but obviously a, you know, off-brand version. But I like it. I mean, looks good. Just everything kind of goes with it. And I think other than that, I'm kind of done. Then, as you guys know, I got the tinted tail lights, F1 flasher, and then I got the one of one custom fourth brake light. And honestly, I think I'm done when it comes to like lighting. Well, I guess one more thing would be then I have blue lights underneath the foot pedal lights, or whatever you want to call it, foot lamps. I originally swapped them to LEDs, but I ended up changing it just cause I think the blue kind of ties in better with the, you know, with the car. It looks kind of cool. It almost looks like black light. I think I'm done with lighting. There's just one or two more things I'm gonna do, but that's mostly gonna be for like my Instagram handle. I'm gonna show you guys in a different video. Other than that, guys, that's it.